Oh, we have RC. Oh
Oh,
my
here we
God, this
go,
guy.
bro.
Okay, Andrew, you. Okay. Sure. Why not? Let's do RC. Hold on.
He's been wanting to talk with you
Yeah.
for a while, Brian.
All right, RC. Give me a second. I need to get some water, but why
Hey,
don't you tell us your favorite? Yeah.
okay. Well, while Brian's getting some water, how you been, RC? It's nice to see you again. Can you hear me, RC?
Yeah, I can. You're fake though.
I'm fake.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
but it is what it is. Yeah, just like the whole "how are you doing" act, and "I want you to be on our side" act. It's
Well, I
just
do
fake.
want you to be on our side. It's not my fault you're a
Okay.
stupid heretic simp. I mean, that's not my fault. Who loses every debate with me? That's your fault.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure you
You want
think
to
that.
you want to discuss theology? I've been wanting to do that with you for a while, and you've been kind of avoiding that like the plague. I don't know why.
I haven't. I haven't.
Good. So you want to dive
Literally,
in?
I talked
I
about it
mean,
with
we've
you for like 2 hours
we
on the
didn't
first
talk about
debate.
theology at all, really. You said you wanted to kind of avoid theology like the plague. I don't really understand why, but I actually would
Yeah,
like
what
to.
question about theology did you
Yeah,
ask me that I was avoiding?
yeah. So here's the question, right? So
No, what question have you asked me that I
yeah, I'll
avoided
tell you the
before?
question right now. So when it comes to interpretation, right, you continuously say that you're the interpreter and the arbiter, right? What happens if you have a disagreement with somebody else who claims that they're the interpreter and the arbiter?
Oh
How
wait,
do
so I
you?
did answer your question before, so I didn't avoid it.
No, you'd never answered it. Answer it now.
I did. You just told me what my position was.
No, no, that's the question I asked you.
You just told me that that's what my position
No, I
was.
asked you that question. You never answered it.
I did. That's how
Then
you knew my
answer it
position.
now. Answer it now.
I just did.
You never. What position?
I
What are you
just
talking
you
about?
just told me my position is that I decide.
No, I
So
never
you think
said
you're
that
the
you
outcome.
decide.
Yeah,
I didn't even
we
finish the
spoke about
question.
it
I
at
said
length on the
how.
first.
How do you make that decision?
Yeah, and I answered that in our first
Can you
debate.
answer it now?
Well, when you admit that I've already
I
responded
don't
to
think
that,
you
then
have
sure,
responded to it. How?
I did because
Well,
you
can you
asked me
do it
that in our
now?
first
Can you
debate.
do it now?
Yeah, I can do it again.
Do it again.
Sure.
If
Okay.
you're
So
claiming that it's an again, I'll just go ahead and concede
yes,
it for the sake of
sure.
argument. How do you make who is going to be in the correct, and how do you determine that?
God's the ultimate judge.
Oh, okay. But you're both appealing to God.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you know which one to use right?
We'll find out come Judgment Day.
What does that mean? That doesn't tell us anything.
It does.
So the determination of who's right is
Yeah.
going to be openly subjective until Judgment Day.
Okay, then who's right between the
That
Orthodox
has
Church and the
nothing to do,
Catholic
no
Church?
bearing whatsoever on my question.
Then who's right in all three
No
of us?
bearing on my questions and avoidance.
It does. It comes down to a human
Okay,
being
let's just
reading the
say,
scripture.
I'm going to just assume, I'll just say for the sake of argument, the Catholic Church and the Orthodox Church completely wrong. How does
Yeah.
that have anything to do with your position?
My position is that I'm a human being, just like the Pope, or just like whoever you're appealing to in the Orthodox Church,
Yeah.
reading the scripture and
Yeah.
interpreting it.
Okay. So
Yeah,
how do we
that's
make how do we make a truth determination if you're filled with the Holy Spirit and so is the guy next to you? He makes the same claim. Like let's say you and Nala are together
Yeah.
and she says that she's filled with the Holy Spirit and interprets it differently than you. Why is she
She's
wrong?
filled with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, but why is she wrong?
Why is she wrong
Yeah.
about, like, if, for example, that she is a
By the way, I don't really understand what the passive aggressive bullshit was at the beginning of this. I've never been anything but nice to you.
That's not true.
When have I been mean?
Throughout the podcast episodes that we've done, or the debates, whatever you want to
No,
call
the
them,
debates have been aggressive, but privately, whenever we've discussed
just
anything, I've always been very kind to you.
yeah, but it's fake.
But
That's why I
what's
said
fake
you're
about
fake.
it? When we do a debate, my job's to represent my worldview, not kiss your ass.
I didn't ask you to kiss my
Right,
ass, but
exactly.
you're
So when I debate, I'm there to represent a worldview. I'm not there to kiss your ass. When we have
Okay,
a private correspondence, I treat you very well, just like I do everybody else.
Are you tone policing now? I thought you were asking me about theology.
Yeah, I am. I was just curious why it is that you came in so passive aggressive. But anyway, yeah, go ahead. Let's
I
jump.
wasn't passive aggressive.
No,
I was
let's jump on.
straightforward.
It's all
You're
fake. I think you're fake.
Dude, can I just say quickly about the
I think.
debate as
Hang
well?
on.
I think
No,
that it
no,
was
you can't say anything.
reasonable.
I think RC, you're fake, and that you've tried to butter me up through DMs,
I
even
make
though
no
I've been
money doing what I do.
You don't
You make a lot of money doing
bro.
what
I
you
make a lot of money because I'm a good entertainer, and you suck.
I make no money.
That's because you suck as an entertainer. That's your fault.
No, I've gained hundreds of millions of views.
Then why
That's
don't
not
you make
sucking
any
and
money?
entertaining.
Why don't you make any money?
Because I choose to not monetize.
Oh, well,
content.
that sounds really stupid.
Because I do it for the message. I point people to Christ.
Oh,
That's
gotcha.
the only
Got
gain
it.
that I get from it. I don't wanna
And
do
why
it
does
for
that
money.
make you pious in some way? Like, what if you took that money and
Because
gave it
it
to
shows-
children? If you gave that money to children, why would that make you less pious?
No, that necessarily wouldn't. But for you, for example.
So then
do
why don't
this
you take
for
the money? Why don't you take the money and give it to children?
Because I don't monetize my content.
Why not? If
I-
you could take that money and then give
Yeah.
it to hungry children, why
'Cause
wouldn't
I
you
already
do that?
donate. I
Yeah,
could.
but you
know,
could
I'll
you
consider
could
that.
donate more.
Sure, Andrew, I will consider that.
Yeah, don't you?
Is
don't
that what you do with all the
I
money
just
you
want to
make?
make sure that I
Is
got.
that what you do with
I
all of the money
guarantee
you
fucking
make?
to you, I've donated so much more to charity than you have this year. It's insane. Do you
Okay,
want to
but
bet?
is-
Do you
so
want to
every-
bet?
So all the money you make. is
Why
that
would
what
I
you do
need
with
to
it?
donate every
No.
dime that I make from my professional occupation to something else? Why would I need to do that? Do you do that? Do you donate every dime you make from your professional occupation to something different than you?
No.
No.
No. But my occupation of being a content creator, which is what you do,
Yeah.
right? I'm not paid to do it, meaning that my message is strictly what I want it to be.
My message is too. Who controls my message?
The whatever podcast, you
Prove
won't
it.
call certain things out.
Prove it. Show me a single thing I won't call out.
Tell Brian that what he does by bringing OnlyFans women on is contradictory to the
No, it's not. It's not a contradiction. We've been
there
over
you
this.
go.
We've been over this 30 times, and I've defeated you every single time on this. There has never been a time where you have defeated me on this topic ever, because you have the inconsistent position, not me.
So who's deciding who won on the debate? You?
Yeah,
the judge
yeah,
here?
the same
Yeah,
person who
of
decides
course.
whether or not
I
the
think I
Bible is
won.
true. The same person who
think
thinks
I
whatever the Bible
Yo,
is true.
RC,
You. Hang on. If the ultimate
Cam up.
interpreter of the Bible is you, then the ultimate interpreter of who wins the debate is me.
Yeah. Okay. Then we both just have a subjective view. of who won.
RC, cam up. RC, cam up.
No.
Come on, bro. I need to see that quagmire face. Come on, dude.
No. I need to see your Jewish nose. Can you put your camera on?
I don't
got real
know.
quiet
You look a
there.
little more Middle Eastern than
You
Brian
got
does.
real quiet
RC,
there.
you look
That's
way more
interesting.
Middle Eastern than Brian.
Is that why you do so much like pornographic type content stuff with those?
Why are you
girls?
You're purposely breaking TOS.
That's
At least don't break the TOS. Can we do that? We wouldn't do that to you.
Pornographic.
Yeah, we wouldn't do that to you. Can you at least
Yeah.
not
Are
do
you-
that?
Yeah, so RC, are you alleging that I'm a pornographer?
No, but you're like in that industry though.
How? Okay,
But
explain
you
how
promote-
Hey,
you're promoting those
no,
women.
hold on. Explain how I'm in the pornography industry.
You're in the industry of promoting the girls that are in the industry.
Okay, do you watch the show?
I've seen it a few times.
Well, because you made a concession, I believe, when you debated Andrew the first time. You haven't even watched the show. You've seen clips. Is that correct?
No, I've seen the show and I've also seen clips.
Okay, hang on. When you say you've seen the show, can you give me your stalwart promise as a Christian you've watched an episode from front to back, a single one?
No, I haven't watched it from
Okay,
front to back.
there we go. So you haven't seen a show.
Do I need to watch it? Do I need to watch all 7 hours in order to get the?
Yeah,
idea
I
of
think
the
you do.
show?
I think you do need to get the context. Yes.
Oh,
How many?
I see. I
Okay.
need to watch every
Can you
second.
just tell me this then? Can you just very quickly?
Hey, Andrew,
how
have you
many
read the
hours?
Bible from
How many?
beginning to end?
Yes, I have many times.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, many times.
Many times.
Which is why I'm happy to take you on theology anytime you want. But anyway, that aside, very quickly, how many hours of the whatever podcast, if you, as a good Christian, if you're going to be honest with us, for full episodes, how many hours have you actually watched?
I don't tally the amount of hours.
Just
I've
give me an
watched the
estimate.
show. I don't know.
You know,
Let's say
you don't
4
know an
hours.
estimate. 4 hours.
4 hours.
3 4
half a
hours
show.
maybe.
Half a show. Half a show.
Yeah, every episode's the same thing. Like, what do you think? Each episode's a new episode. You're just bringing on porn stars, whatever you
Yeah.
want to call them.
What percentage of the guests do you think are involved in the S-work industry?
At least like 15-20%. Yeah, real
Okay.
silent there, buddy. It's like
Yeah,
interesting
no,
how I
except
keep
hold
like
on, hold on,
debunking
hold on.
this.
Well, wait. Last time we were debating, you said it was 80, 90%.
90. You said it was 90.
Until
when you were debating Andrew.
I showed you that it wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay, so
what have I been wrong on so far?
So
by
your
the way?
claim, yeah, but what? So okay, your claim is that the Whatever Podcast is an OF ad agency.
Yeah.
That's your claim. Okay. So what's the evidence for that?
The fact that OF models have gone on your show and then claim to have made more money, and the only reason is because they went on your show.
Okay, so
Nala, for example.
okay, so if Nala went on,
You mean the woman who converted to Christianity after she went on the show?
Oh, the show made her become a Christian.
Prove it didn't.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
Well, she
called her a you've called her a
she
fake
claimed
Christian on the show.
she claimed after her fake conversion, but she claimed on the show that Brian contributed to that. Did you know that?
Yeah. So she's a fake Christian according to you. So it
No,
doesn't
but
even
according to
matter.
you, she's not. So it does matter.
So you're not debunking anything I said.
Yeah,
That
but
is like a
according to
non
you,
sequitur
she
point.
is. So
Yeah,
if that is the
Here, how about
case,
this? Why
no,
don't
it's not
we-
non
why don't we
sequitur.
Define the terms.
Did she or did she not say that Brian contributed to her conversion to Christianity, which you find legitimate?
Yeah, she said that.
Okay, then that's it. Non sequitur.
Yeah, you think she's a fake Christian? So
Yeah, I think you
what
are
does that
too.
mean? That's
Like,
that's
what
a
do you want?
non-point.
I think you are too. I think you're a pious signaling little prick backstabber. Like, what do you want me to say?
Really? Why am I a backstabber? Whose back am I stabbing?
Well, because ultimately, you could have utilized what you
Whose
had
back am I stabbing?
at mine. So you could have
Yours?
Yeah.
So what do you do for me that I'm stabbing your back?
Well, wait. Do I need to do something to you, pious Christian?
How have I stabbed your back? Then?
Oh, I'm sorry. Right now, you just came on and you said I'm a fake Christian and a fake and a phony.
No, I didn't say you're a fake Christian. I said that you are
You
just a
said,
fake person.
yeah. Well, okay. Well, would that not entail
Yeah.
Christianity?
Not necessarily. I
Oh,
just
not
think your whole
necessarily.
attitude's
So
fake.
then, can I ask you real quick? Am I a fake Christian or not, sir?
I don't know. That's up to
Yeah, you don't fucking know. You don't. Do you know anything?
I don't know your heart.
Yeah, you don't know
You
anything.
come across to me as a fake person, though.
Yeah, you come
That
across.
seems to have triggered you. A
You
little
come
bit.
across to me as a lying sack of human dog vomit. Who
What do
I
you
have
think I lied
multiple. I've multiple times. Well, first of all, you lied the multiple times. Our first debate, you said it was 90% women or OnlyFans came on the podcast. I had to correct that. You said that all of the thumbnails have multiple nudities in them. They don't. That was all lies. You claimed that Brian linked directly to these girls' OF accounts. That was a total lie too. You lie more than anybody I've
No, I
debated
said he
in
links their
recent
social media
history.
accounts.
You lie more than most of the people I debate.
I said that he linked their social media accounts.
No, you didn't say that. Go watch
Yeah.
the debate yourself.
Yeah, well, then, if anything, then it shows that I'm being honest and I stand corrected. I said the wrong thing then. I misspoke. You corrected it, and I'm standing on truth. I'm not
Yeah, but
continuing
then-
to lie. Like, what kind of point is that?
So if only a small portion of my guests are involved in OnlyFans, how do you come to the conclusion that I'm an OF ad agency? And also, can you please define ad agency?
Yeah, an agency that advertises a certain product. In this case, it's women's bodies. That's why you put their tits and their ass on every thumbnail of every video you post.
That wouldn't
You
be-
could have used.
So
any other
wait.
picture
You
of them.
just got corrected on that and then lied about it again.
On the majority of the videos you post. the
Now it's
thumbnail is
majority.
tits and
Nope,
ass.
it's not the majority
Yeah,
either.
why are you being bad faith? Yeah. the
No, I want
majority
you to
of the
prove it. Show
videos-
me. Show me.
Literally, just type in whatever on.
I'm
YouTube,
looking
and
at
you
it
can see
right
tits
now.
and that.
Looking at it
Yeah,
right now.
and-
The majority of the clips do not show tits and ass. Or the majority
No,
of the
not
thumbnails.
clips, the videos.
The
Yeah,
majority of the
thumbnail.
thumbnails don't show that.
There's not a lot of tits and ass in those.
Some
those
of them,
thumbnails?
some of those thumbnails have it, but you said the majority.
Okay. So point proven again. And then you
What
put
was the point that
social
you
media-
proved? What
and
was
then
the point
put
that
the
you proved?
social- That he's using their bodies.
No, you
to-
said the
as
majority
clickbait.
though.
Okay. This is like ridiculous.
No, it's not ridiculous.
So,
And it's not
okay, a
pedantic
lot of the
for you to
videos-
back your claims.
Then a lot of the videos have the thumbnail of their chest and then their rear, right? Because that have to
Nope,
be terms
nope,
of service.
nope.
No, no, it doesn't. It doesn't show their chest. It's not like
Some
a
of them,
sexualized.
some of them include.
Why
yeah,
would you
some
do
of them
that, though?
include, Some of them include chest. I think maybe one thumbnail of the live would include a booty in it.
Okay,
One,
then their chest
maybe
area. Then their
Okay,
chest
sure,
area.
sure.
And like sexualized, perverted looks of their faces. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. And then you post the social media account so that all the simp guys can know where to find the content. It's like as if you have a anti.
Hold on.
Yeah, don't let me finish talking, of course.
Well, you're just shotgunning a whole bunch of different points. So you're saying that
2 points.
Hold on. You're saying that the reason that I include the Instagram links,
RC always
the reason
flounders.
I do that is so
He's
that
no match.
men can go and subscribe.
And the thing
to
is
their
like, I
OnlyFans.
want to like the
What
guy.
evidence do you have that that's
I've been
the
nothing but
reason
nice
that
to
I
this guy.
include
No.
links in the
I didn't say
And
that's
he's
the
such a
reason.
fucking
literally what you
snake,
just said.
you know,
That's
because
literally
if you're a
what you just
person
said.
who will
No.
publicly
No,
say
then let me-
Andrew's
let
a
me
fake
make it very
person,
clear what I'm
you're a
saying.
person who's
The
privately
reason you
telling
post your
people
social
that
media
too.
accounts is because those women
It's
wouldn't
snake
go on if
behavior.
you didn't. And that's
He
why
could
they
have come
go on
over
your
to the
show,
dark
so they
side.
can
He
get more
could
of
have.
your simp followers to subscribe
really
to their
could have.
content. Hence, you're an ad agency.
And it's a damn shame.
for OnlyFans.
And he's still using the same fucking talking points I've debunked 50 times.
How
That's
is
why
this
Nala went on your show. They only go on because their managers are in contact with you so that you two work together to bring their girls onto your shows to promote their content.
In what way are we promoting their content?
Because they've admitted how much more money they've made after attending your show, and that's the only reason they went on your show. How much more clear can I
Hey,
be?
can I ask you a question? Do you consider these women to be honest?
They're showing the numbers of the money.
Yeah,
they
okay,
make.
let's
Whether
see
I
it.
think they're honest
Let's see
or-
it.
They've posted it on Twitter.
Show me.
Why are you being bad faith?
No, I want you to
Nala-
show me.
Okay, bro. They're all lying. They're all lying.
In fact, most of them say that they
Everyone
went
but
on
you
and didn't get the
and Brian are
bump.
lying.
They didn't get the bump that they wanted. Most. I've looked. Listened. I listened to your criticisms. I went and looked myself. Most
Wait, you
most
said
of the
bump
women
that they
in
wanted?
yeah, some of them wanted a bump. Sure.
Oh, so that means that's the only reason they went on the show.
That's the
Is
reason
they were looking for a bump. So
Okay.
you're proving my point.
How would that prove your point?
Because that's the only reason they went on the show.
What their motivation is for the show is not ascribed to
Yeah.
Brian's motivation for the show.
Brian's motivation is to get these girls to come onto the show
Mm-hmm.
to get clickbait content for his simp followers. That's the only reason.
Wait, they're simps?
His followers are absolutely simps.
Okay, what makes them simps?
The majority of the red pill are a bunch of simp losers.
What makes them simps?
Yes. The fact that they're even willing to watch and go to the Instagram accounts of these half-naked women to like and engage and comment on their pictures, hoping that these girls will have sex.
Can you show me how many of these people from whatever do that?
How could I even show you that?
Yeah, well, I don't know
Do-
why
do
you would.
you-
Why
you think I
would you?
have a-
Why would you make a claim that you couldn't demonstrate?
Because there's been a lot of the girls that have shown how many
Then
more
show
subscribers they
me
got to their
those
account.
girls.
You can go. I can show you screenshots of the Twitter account.
Please do.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll
Then
post
do
in
it
the
now.
video
Do it
after
now.
this.
And the thing is like at the one
What, do you
on
think
the
I
one
have a
side of your mouth,
pamphlet next
on the
to
one
me?
side of your mouth, you're like these women are nefarious snakes, and they're involved in prostitution. They're involved in all this. They're not to be trusted. On the other hand, you're like I just completely trust everything they say.
I didn't say I trust everything they say.
Why
but
would
it's
you
very
trust their
evident.
numbers?
Okay, so how about this? How about bring the OnlyFans girls on and stop plugging their social media accounts? Were you willing to do that? Silence. Of course, silence. You're not going to want to respond to that because you know exactly what you're doing.
You can't give somebody like half a second to respond, and if they don't immediately respond, that this is like some sort of evidence that I don't understand. You gotta let people respond, man.
Okay, so respond.
Yeah. Well, it's actually interesting you bring that up.
It's a
because
yes or no question, dude.
Hold on. It's actually interesting you bring that up because I've actually started to, and this doesn't just apply to the OF girls who come on the show. It's the other girls too. I actually don't. Oftentimes, I'm not even posting the Instagram links anymore. Not because of this, but
It's
RC.
almost like you're proving my point then, because you see the damage that posting their social media accounts has done. And
Or
you've done it
perhaps-
for how many years now?
or
How
perhaps-
many years have you been doing this? That you've been plugging their social media accounts and plugging their half-naked pictures as the thumbnail to your videos? Because that's been my only
How many-
point of
how many
contention
fucking
with
times
by
have
the
you
way.
done
No,
this?
I'm talking to.
Yeah, and how many times have you
like
done
his
this?
daddy that you
How
need to
many
defend?
times have you done this where you
Look,
put these
bro,
women up on your
are you-
own streams and you think your followers
Do you-
are so stupid they can't
Is
follow
he a
them?
translator or something that he needs to speak on behalf?
Oh, I'm
Like,
sorry,
you're a grown
RC.
man.
RC, you are attacking both of us at the moment, not just one. And not only that,
Wait, Brian, you're a grown man. Why don't you speak for yourself?
you're a grown man. Why don't you speak to me? The
I
thing
am
is,
literally speaking
the thing
for
is
myself.
I want to know why it is that you think it's okay for you to put these
I
women
was
up on
speaking
your
to Brian. I
own
was
streams.
speaking to
You put them
Brian.
up on your own streams and then think your followers are so dumb that they can't find them. That's
I'm
insane.
I'm speaking to Brian. He's a grown man. He can speak.
Yeah,
for
you were
himself.
speaking to Brian. That's great.
No, and then
so
his daddy
RC
stepped in and started speaking for him, I guess.
Well, I'm
RC,
glad that you're so terrified of me, RC, but
yeah,
so
terrified that I
RC
went onto your debate twice.
and lost twice,
Yeah,
and that
super-
was because you wanted me to link to you, and I'm so good faith I did.
Yeah, you and all your followers say that you won. Of course, they're not biased,
Bro,
So I'm trying.
bro,
to, I'm
I
trying
could.
to talk
There's
to
no
Brian.
objective person anywhere who would ever
Can I-
say you
can I
can
not
beat
talk
me in
to
a
Brian?
debate.
Yeah, of course. That you definitely don't have a god complex. Can I speak to
I
Brian,
don't. I
please?
don't have a god complex. You have. You unfortunately for you. You have what is called Dunning-Kruger. You think you're far smarter than you are, and you say things which don't even make sense. You do the exact same thing you accuse Brian of doing. You do the same promotion. You just think that the people are so fucking stupid they can't find these women, and
So
so
can I speak to
somehow
Brian now?
Brian linking to them somehow drops some third barrier of somebody who's so adamant they want to see a naked
Yeah,
chick.
yeah, dude. So when I literally cross out their names so guys can't make it, I don't make it easy
Oh,
for them to
no.
find their account.
Oh,
yeah, that
no.
makes it a lot more
You
difficult.
literally,
bro.
you have literally missed crossing out some of their
No,
names.
show me
Yes,
a
you
video
have.
where I've done.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's in the one you criticized us on. You left in this girl named Cindy. You left in her, who's probably one of the most degenerate OF girls we've had on the show. You left hers in. You didn't cross hers out. You left in Cindy's OF. Congratulations, dude. You just contributed.
oh wait,
to
so
the
you're
very
telling me
stop,
that you
stop,
do
stop,
plug their
stop.
OF account then? That's interesting.
We plug their Instagrams.
You wait, but you just said that I missed crossing out her name on your video, and you said it was her OF account. That's
Then
interesting.
I misspoke. You know that I only put the
That's like a
Instagrams in.
Freudian slip right there. A Freudian
RC.
It says
If
Freudian.
you
It's
can-
a Freudian
hold on.
slip. One and
Freudian
two,
slip.
If
and
you
two.
can
You
find-
want a lot of
Misspoke,
charitability.
sorry.
You want a lot of charitability where you give none.
Oh, here, is your daddy speaking again, or can I speak to Brian?
Yeah, so RC, if you can find an episode of ours where we've ever linked in the description to their OnlyFans, you can present it, but you know for a fact that we just linked to their Instagrams.
I'm just repeating what you said. You said it was their OF account, but yes, I've said
Then I
that you plugged
misspoke.
their
I
social
misspoke.
media accounts, and you know
Right,
that
and you did the exact same thing.
no, I don't plug their social
Yes, you
media
have.
accounts.
Yes, you
Okay,
have.
if I
You didn't cross it out.
mistakenly, by mistake, then sure, I'll admit to that. I mistakenly forgot to cross it out or missed it a bit. You're right. I did. But in every video, I make it an intentional point to cross their names out so guys can't follow them. I make it very difficult for these sick
Why,
guys
look, can I ask
to,
you-
to find them. Oh, daddy speaking.
Well, I
again.
just
Here
had
we
one
go. Brian, why
quick
can't you let
question.
Brian
I'm going to
speak
mute
first?
myself after this. I promise. I just have
No,
one.
I don't believe
I just
that.
have one
That-
question.
No one believes that.
I have one question. My question is like, why cover them at all?
Because it makes it more difficult to find their account.
No. Why cover them at all?
What do you mean cover them?
Yeah, like
Their
cover.
names?
No. Cover the women themselves. Why even do that?
Because I show the hypocrisy just like you guys do. I think there is utility to the whatever podcast. I haven't said that it's all bad. But when you start making your podcast all about advertising those women, and it's 99% these women that are looking either for A, more OnlyFans subscribers, or B, more Instagram simp followers to give them the attention they crave, then yeah, you're an ad
But
agency.
you just
Hold on,
contradicted yourself.
I need to also just immediately reject. You're saying that I make my show all about advertising OF girls. If you've watched the show, while sometimes the panels they can have, overrepresentation. Oftentimes we have shows where there's no OnlyFans girl on the show or there's just one. So would you describe an episode where there's no OnlyFans girls on the show as an OF advertisement?
No, but did you not hear the second part of what I said? Because the second part of what I said is that there's a bunch of girls that go on there just looking for Instagram clout for a bunch of simp guys to give them the attention they desperately crave. And
Then
that's
do you have an issue with that too?
yes, bro, because that's the part of simp culture that I thought you're trying to end. We shouldn't be encouraging guys to follow a bunch of half-naked thirst trap content, whether it's OF or it's not OF. We should discourage guys from doing that. And when you plug their social media accounts, it makes it easy for these guys to follow. I gain nothing for doing this. I don't make money doing this. I'm just saying that this is bad for young guys to be exposed to and then follow those girls, which is the only thing they want.
I want
That's
to
why they
jump
go
in
on
and
your
just
show.
wreck this
To
guy,
get a
but
bump to
I
either
did give
their
my word
Instagram
I'd mute
followers or a
myself.
bump to their OF
Brian's going to have to
subscribers.
destroy this guy himself.
Yeah, so whatever their motivations are for coming on the show, how would you attribute this to what I'm doing?
Because that's what your show has turned into. It's not like you bring guys on that are liberals, rarely ever. Yes, there's been a few episodes, but there's been a few episodes, but the majority of
They
people
won't
you
come,
bring on,
bro. They won't come.
the
I try.
okay,
I try. I literally try all the
lied?
time.
So you
No. I did mute myself.
Oh wow, you made it for like a minute. And
Oh,
30
I'm just the only interjection I have is like we have actually tried to bring liberals on. Like Parker, I just went through this whole thing with Parker today. I bet like these people will commit these progressive men to coming on and debating, and they just don't come, bro.
Wait, so RC, I have a question for you on this. So your thing is, if I did not include the IG link, you would have no issue?
Well, I debated Andrew about this in the first debate for like a few hours, and I'll admit I've slightly changed my point. You don't have to be absolutely black and white with it. Yeah, you can plug this in the social media accounts every now and then. But when it's an OF woman, yeah, you should absolutely leave the social media account out of it. And you know exactly why. You should not promote that at all. If they want to go on your show and debate, then sure, you could say like this is her. I would even exclude her name. That's up to you. But definitely don't make it easy and put her social media account because
so-
you know that's
sure,
where they're
sure,
going to find her account.
Yeah, so like, how about this? Before the internet, like before, like you would link something, where you could link something, when traditional media was kind of the norm.
Yeah,
you
just
had
one,
television shows.
I want a beer.
Do you think people didn't
I want a fucking New Year's beer.
have received some sort of?
Oh, I want to
benefit
destroy
from,
this guy
going
so
on a
bad
TV
again.
show, even
I
though
want to
there
destroy
wasn't,
him so bad again.
a clickable link.
But he's right. I did get my
The
word.
benefit is they have
Not that he
people
fucking
watching what
deserves
they have
it,
to say,
fucking
listen to
snake.
them.
And so,
Andrew,
right,
you're
so,
so
like, for
fake.
example,
You
like,
said hello to me.
a
I'm always
female
super nice to this
pornographer,
fucking asshole.
she
Never
could
again,
go on,
though.
like a TV show
Never
prior
again.
to the internet, and this would provide her with some sort of
Never again.
promotional benefit.
Yeah.
You get
despite
one.
there not being
That's
a link.
it.
Yes. The difference is
And so-
your show claims to be against simp culture when you're encouraging it, though. That random TV show that the porn
how
star
do I-
went on, who knows what kind of TV show that is? Maybe that's a TV show in favor of porn stars. Your TV show is against it, according to you. You say that you're red pill and you're against simp culture,
When
yet
have
you're
I-
encouraging your followers to
He's never
follow
said
these
he's
kind of
red pill.
girls,
He's going to
man.
get destroyed on this.
So just by virtue of including a link in a description, that's
Yeah.
encouraging.
Yeah, and I can give you an analogy to prove that. Because
Okay, go ahead.
if you were in an anti-drug podcast and you said that you're against drugs and you bring drug dealers on the show to discuss how bad drugs are, and then you showed the address of the drug dealers in the bio and you showed the picture of their drug product as the thumbnail, don't you think you're a promoter at that point?
Uh-oh.
Wait, so hold on.
Uh-oh. There's an easy answer to
It's
this.
The
Come on, Brian.
OnlyFans girls are, because you said that the drug dealers.
I can
are
repeat the analogy if you
you're
want.
You're saying the drug dealers are anti-drug or pro-drug?
No, bro. You're the anti-drug podcast. According to you, right, this is an analogy. You're against drugs and you want guys to stop doing drugs. You bring drug dealers on because you want to expose how bad that industry is. But then you put the address of the drug dealers in your bio and then you post a picture of their product.
I want to
as the
jump in
thumbnail,
so bad.
encouraging and promoting.
Fuck,
their
I want to
product.
jump in
That's
so
the
bad and
analogy.
just show him how bad this fucking analogy actually
There would
is.
be no other way to get people on the show if there wasn't some degree of promotional consideration.
Oh, so you do admit to promoting their product, which is the thing you say you're against. That's interesting. Hey, it was a good talk, guys. I hope you have a good New Year. Wish you well.
Okay.
That's too bad. He shouldn't have left on that. Now Brian's upset.
All right. Did you have anything, Andrew?
Yeah, well, I mean, I wish he hadn't have bailed. I did say that I wouldn't interject while he had his confrontation or whatever. I just wanted to clarify one thing while he did, and then I did keep myself on mute, though I will say that the guy's a snake. I've never been anything but nice to him. And then it's a fake persona, blah, blah, blah. What a fucking piece of shit. But anyway, so never again. That'll never happen again. But there's a big problem with the drug dealer analogy. So the analogy would work this way. For one thing, he does the same thing. He says, well, okay, I will just cover these drug dealers, and somehow me covering them, if a person really wants drugs, they just can't find them, which is insane. And then the second point and principle in the analogy is, let us assume for a moment that the only way that you could get a person on in order to expose that they were dealing drugs and that was bad was for you to put a promotional link to them. However, this promotional link did far less for the dealer than it did for the people who were anti-drug. Which one would you select? And that's what he failed to insert into his analogy. And I would say that there's significant pushback against these dealers. They make the claim, oh, we have the requirement to come on the show, but it actually costs many of them a lot of business. So I wish he would have answered to that. But what he wanted was he wanted a clip, and that's why he said that and then bailed. He can't get those clips from me because he gets devastated in these debates, and it's because ultimately these analogies are not, they're designed for like the yes no answer, and it's fine to give the yes, it's fine to give the no. The thing is though is that you also have to give the qualifier for it, or it doesn't mean anything.
And also, that's just such bullshit about the fact that you were bad to him during those debates. I mean, the whole sort of tone that you were going with during those debates was like, we need you over on our side. So like, you're an effective communicator, you're good at what you do, and I want to bring you over so you can be more effective on our side.
Yeah, well, like that apparently didn't work, because if you lose a debate, the other person becomes an enemy for life. Even though the guy has DM'd me multiple times about my takes on various things, and I've told him, and I've always tried to interact with him in good faith. When I do a debate, my job is to represent my worldview, not be nice to you. My job is to completely devastate your worldview, or have mine devastated. That's the job in the debate. Absent the debate, though, you know what I mean? It doesn't even need to be that way. But he demonstrated who he is, and that'll be the last time.